Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be talking about some incidents that happened a few weeks ago, and this is very heartbreaking, and at the same time it is an eye opener for a lot of skincare brands. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, my name is Ele Kaliu and I am a Nigerian-based beauty influencer, skincare DIY specialist. I create weekly videos on how you can start your own skincare brand and also teach you how you can make your own skincare products at home. So if this is something that you would like to learn about or you would like to be part of, please subscribe down below and join the family. We are very excited to welcome you. And if you're a returning subscriber, hey best friend, welcome back to the channel. So today we are going to be diving into some issues that happened a few weeks ago, having issues with NAFDAC. Now, NAFDAC is the agency that is responsible for the regulation of food and drugs. What NAFDAC basically means is National Agency for Food and Drug Administration and Control. So this agency is responsible for the control or manufacturing or sales of food, drugs, cosmetics and all of that. First of all, I like to always say that the the health of your customers are in your hands, are your responsibility. So I will not say that the person that is dragging the situation is wrong. Neither can I say the attacked party is wrong. Okay, now just because you don't have a NAFDAC number or a NAFDAC registration doesn't necessarily mean that your products are bad. Now, the process of NAFDAC registration is long. It's not something that you just go to the agency and then they just give you the registration license. No, there are processes and it's a long process. When I wanted to register and start my process, there are so many things that you need to put into consideration. Now, you need to be a cosmetic chemist, somebody that actually trained as a cosmetic chemist. Apart from that, your facility, you have to have the right facility to make these products. And it's not just about having the right facility or having the degree or having someone who can represent you as your chemist, but there are so many intricate details that you have to put into consideration. For example, if you would want to register your product and get licensed to market your products in supermarkets and just basically sell your skincare products, you don't only have to have a proper facility to make these products. If you have 10 products, you have to register each product individually. Now, the process for you to even get one registration or one license is tedious. Apart from that, for startup, now I'm speaking from my own experience, okay, as a smaller skincare brand. You need a large facility where if you're making 10 products, each 10 products has to have its own manufacturing room or lab, and you will have to register individually each product individually. So each product is supposed to have its own NAFDAC registration number. Okay, now this is a very tedious process, and it's not just that. After that, you will have to submit your products for testing. Personally, I don't have a problem because I believe that just because your product is not NAFDAC approved doesn't mean your product is bad. You may not maybe have the means to register your products, or you are starting up and you're still trying to find your feet, and that's okay. All right, you have to submit your products for testing. And speaking for myself, my products are not I'm not scared of testing. And if you are outsourcing your manufacturing, you have to also be sure that what they are selling to you or what they are telling you is actually what they are selling to you, if that makes sense. So personally, when I get approached by skincare brands who want me to manufacture for them, they basically reach out and we send out testers. These testers enable you to do your own research, do your own findings, take these products to the lab and test them out to make sure that they don't contain ingredients that are harmful or toxic to the body. Now, let me go back to what I always say. The skin is an organ of itself. Now, everything that you put on your skin goes directly into your bloodstream, and your bloodstream, your blood vessels or whatever that is, biology students will know better, but everything goes to your kidney and it filters and then removes the waste and keep what it's what is good for the body. Now, imagine you putting your kidney through unnecessary stress of filtering and coming in contact with these toxins all the time or for a long period of time. You find out that at some point you start having issues, health issues. And I can understand that a lot of customers can be difficult, especially when you try to educate them on these things and try to advise them against using products that are detrimental to their health. Still, I would I can say that when customers reach out to me, I ask a lot of questions. If you have tried to order from me before, you see that I ask you, what's your skin type? What's your skin goal? What is your health situation at the time? What products have you used before? These questions will help you, the seller, understand your client better. And if your client is you know, complaining about a product. If one customer complains about a product, you look at the product, it's just one customer, right? Everybody's skin is not the same, and the result that customer A will get may not necessarily be exactly the same with what customer B will get. But at the same time, you still have to jot that down and make sure that you are following up. Now, if one customer complains, two customer complains, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, then there's a problem, right? There's a problem. What I do is when I get complaints, and I can't tell you that I don't get complaints. Of course, I get complaints. What I do is I pull the product out and then I go back to the formula to check what exactly the problem is. Sometimes you may be doing the same recipe or using the same formula, and then you're getting good results. There's no problem. There are batches that can go bad, right? There are situations where you can buy an ingredient and it may not be exactly the grade of ingredients that you've been using before. Now, these are instances that I'm using. So I will go back to my product, check the ingredient listing, and make sure that I'm not skipping anything. If after checking my ingredients and I see that there's synergy, it's okay, there's nothing wrong with it, then I go back, I check my formula rather. I go and I check my formula. After checking my formula, if I see that the formula is okay, there's no problem, I now go deeper and check the ingredients, because there are a lot of ingredients that look alike. So sometimes you may be sold something other than what you are asking for. It has happened to me before. And sometimes you check the ingredient grade. Make sure that the ingredient is a cosmetic grade. Make sure the ingredient has not expired. Make sure the suppliers are not lying to you. So there are so many investigations that you can make to get to the root of the problem. right? I have had an issue before where I ordered an ingredient here in Nigeria from a certain seller, and I used it in a formula that I have always been using that has never given me issue. But I was lucky because I always test each batch of product that I make. So after testing this product, I found out that, I was getting irritations. In fact, I got burnt. I have a video. I'm going to try to leave a link somewhere for the video so you go and watch that. So you take your time to go through these processes. Now, if you are not the one making your products yourself, you can reach out to your formulator and ask them to check all these um, leakages, right? Um, Report your customers' complaints to your formulator and let them make sure they get to the root of this. Now, you as the seller or as the brand, it is your responsibility to pacify your clients, right? There are situations I have had, even recently, I had a situation where, a customer was not patient enough to understand how the product works. And I get it. Customers can be something else sometimes, and they can be too in a hurry, and then they end up putting pressure on you, the formulator, and then you start sourcing for ingredients that are not ethical and can cause damage in the long run. I try as much as possible to not sell skin color, but sell skin products, right? But because we are in a society now where everybody wants a brighter skin, like when you talk about skin glowing, everybody thinks that when you get a brighter skin, that's when your skin is glowing. Now, that's a conversation for another day, because everybody's definition of glowing skin is not the same. But the majority of people will tell you when their skin is, brighter, that's when they have a glowing skin. And the situation of people saying, people asking, oh, I'm buying this product, when will I start seeing my skin turn white, or when will I start seeing my skin change? We don't have answers to those questions. As much as we carry out testings to make sure that the products are efficient and effective for you, we can't tell you, oh, within the next 10 days or 5 days you will see results, because your skin type, or your skin, how your skin is built, or how your skin works, is totally different from how the other person's skin is built, right? So we can give you an estimate, and then when customers don't see results or see the promised result within the time, they don't want to hear anything. They jump off to another vendor to buy something that will make them whiter in a short period of time. And I am begging, I am pleading, please, we should all calm down with the whole, skin whitening and all. I'm not against it. I sell skincare products that will give you up to 2, 3 shades lighter, 4 shades even, depending on your skin type. Now, a skincare product that can give somebody 5 shades can give another person 3 shades. It all depends on your skin type and how sensitive or how your skin is built, the structure of your skin is built, right? So I can understand that a lot of customers can be tedious sometimes, but if a customer complains to you as a brand, it is your responsibility to take up this complaint and treat it as something that is very important, because after all, the customer paid you for a service or a product, and according to the customer is not satisfied. It is the customer's right to complain, right? And it is your duty to try to help the customer, pacify the customer, or try to recommend something else. Do you understand? That on her side, she was, off a bit, because I heard that she even arrested some of these people that came online to, talk about her skincare brand and how it has affected their skin. Now, on the side of the person that is pushing this, whole movement, I I cannot fault him at all. He is fully in his right. Do you understand? He believes that as a brand, you should take responsibility and accountability. And, him taking her products to test them out and calling her out until the NAFDAC went and sealed up her shops, he's in his right. And I see a lot of comments, Nigerians and others are saying, oh, he's doing too much. No, he's not actually doing too much. If I was in the same situation, I won't ask for anybody to pity me or any of that. But I will not be in that situation because I will always put my customers' satisfaction first. I have had situations where customers complained about the product and I tell them, okay, don't worry. Sometimes I send products out and it spills. The product spilling, it's not really, you won't totally blame me because products are packed properly. Maybe DHL usually opens this product packaging and fiddle with it just to make sure they see what exactly you're sending. And sometimes they may not pack it properly. Sometimes when you receive your product, you see that I use what they call these things, these corks, to make them firm so that even if you move them around, they will not move around. But sometimes when you take it to these shipping companies, they open the package, raffle it, and try to see what exactly you're sending. And I don't blame them. And sometimes they're not able or patient enough to pack these products again the way it was packed before. And you may end up having spillage and all of that. I always volunteer to replace the products. I will tell you, please, when you're ordering your next batch, I will replace it for you. I'm a small business. I'm a small brand. I may not be able to, ship a full product and bear the cost of shipping. So I will plead with my client and tell them, when you buy your next product, I will replace the product for you. Try as much as possible to put yourself in your client's shoes and, try to work with them. I sympathize with, or is it sympathize or empathize? I don't even know which one, with the brand. And I understand that sometimes, things can go south. Nobody is perfect, but I wish that she hadn't let it get to this point where she's not only losing money, she's having issues now with the government and all of that, and it is really really sad. I really feel bad, and I hope that this is something that people, skincare brands, learn from. Okay, it's not enough that your skincare products are good. Make sure your customer relations is also good, because that's what brought her to this point. Now, like I said earlier, because you don't have a NAFDAC registration or a NAFDAC approval does not mean that your product is bad. Now, will I go and rent a shop and put my products on display in a shop, commercial space, when I am not fully registered? No, I won't do that. I still work from home. I have my lab space at home. I'll try to show you guys the lab space. I have my lab space at home. I try as much as possible to follow a good manufacturing practice, and I try as much as possible to make sure that I am using ingredients that are safe, that have in vivo testing, that have efficacy testing, that have all the documents. I make sure I go through a lot of research before I come up with my recipes. So yeah, it's just really really sad that this is happening, and I wish her well. I hope that she finds a way to sort out this issue, and just yeah, because after they sealed one of her shops, she still came out and she wasn't remorseful. And that's the problem. That's where the problem is. Show remorse. Let people know that you feel bad for this, but you came out and you're trying to be the victim. And that just doesn't sit well, and it didn't sit well with a lot of Nigerians and the guy that is actually pushing this. So I wish that she had taken a different approach and all this would have been resolved. But I wish her well. I hope that she sorts this out, and I hope that a lot of us learn from this situation and actually take your clients seriously and put them first, put their health first, put them at the back of your mind. Okay. Thank you guys for watching. I hope this video was informative, and we can learn from it. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please take this time to subscribe. Down below, hit the notification bell so you are notified every time I put out a new video and make sure you give this video a thumbs up. If you have questions, if you have opinions, tell me what you think. What do you think about this situation that is going on? Because I heard that they have also sealed another of her shop, and it's just really, really painful and really unfortunate. A lot of people just get carried away, and before you know it, they say pride comes before a fall. So yeah, so tell me what you think. What do you think? Let me know in the comment section. Let's discuss. And yeah, that's it. See you guys in my next video. Bye.